Want to meet the unicorn of cleaning? Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. Over 100 ways to use. And for those really messy jobs in hard-to-reach places, try disposable thin sheets.
Remember, do not miss parts 2 and 3 of Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Yes.
It airs the next 2 Thursdays on the Lifetime Movie Network.
And tonight on CBS, please make sure you tune in because we are so excited and so proud of
happening now.
We have had some very heavy rain this afternoon across parts of Bexar County that saw flooding earlier in the week. Coming up shortly, I'll have a live look at radar so that you know where it's raining right now.
Vaccination efforts aren't just for San Antonio residents, also for people visiting the Alamo City. We talked with some travelers coming through the San Antonio airport.
Millions of people can struggle to get a loan for a car, a house, or even get a job because of their low credit score. Coming up, how to build it up the right way. The news at 5 starts right now.
The rain has been nonstop all day, something we've been dealing with pretty much all week.
But a break in the rain could be coming soon. Let's check in with Katie Blake, who has the latest on the forecast.
Yeah, so far today, the rain has been pretty manageable, you guys. It has been light enough and it's come and gone at such a pace that we haven't had many flooding issues today. Now it's starting to catch up to us just a little bit. We do have a flash flood warning in place for southwestern Bexar and northwestern Atascosa County. This is going to be until 7:30. So 2+ hours to go here with this flash flood warning in place. Radar estimates we've had maybe close to 4 inches of rain in spots from southwest Bexar down into northwest Atascosa County. This flash flood warning includes places like Von Ormy all the way over to Mitchell Lake, down into Somerset in Bexar County, and then Poteet in northwestern Atascosa County. So if you live or must travel in this area, really if you can, it's best to just stay off the roads as the water certainly could be high in spots there. We also have some heavier rain from Charlotte, really between Charlotte and Devine. Moving north, some of this could fill in over western Bexar County, and of course those are spots that saw the flooding rain earlier in the week. Essentially any heavy rain across that portion of the county could lead to some high water issues. I'll be keeping a really close eye on that. We'll also talk about your weekend forecast, which I'll give you a hint has much lower chances of rain in it. All of that and more coming up soon. Ursula.
Sounds good, Katie. Thank you. All the rain, though, right now couldn't be coming at a worse time for commuters and those planning to head out this evening.
Yeah, our Samuel King is here with a look at the roads and the trouble spots that are out there. Samuel.
Well, Steve and Ursula, we have one right now. This is I-10 eastbound at Loop 410. This is on the east side, and you see that vehicle rolled over there, and we can take a closer look at that if we head over here to the traffic wall, as we call it. And there's that vehicle there, and this is what can happen when you have rainy conditions like this. You're on a curve, and you can lose control very easily, no matter the profile of your vehicle. So watch out for that. Also see some delays there on the ramp. Getting some reports of high water on some on-ramps, including the ones here on the west side. This is I-10 at De Zavala Road. Also report of water on the Fredericksburg Road side as well. So watch out for that. Seeing some slowdowns here on I-10. A lot of yellow, a lot of red on the map across the region from east to west. And let's take a look at 1604 before we toss it back over to the anchors there. 39 minutes heading westbound from 281 to Bandera Road. Heavy rain across much of Bexar County right now, so if you do need to head out, be careful. If you can wait a little bit, that will probably be the best thing to do. We'll be out here throughout the evening to watch it for you. Steve and Ursula.
Thank you, Samuel. It's something we haven't talked about in a while in regards to COVID, the positivity rate in San Antonio.
According to Metro Health, it is increasing. It's nowhere near as high as we've seen in the past, but it's still an increase.
The positivity rate is now 5.8% compared to last week's 3.8%. The 7-day moving average is at 126 new cases per day. That is up from 104 last week. And over the past several weeks, the number of people getting tested for COVID has decreased by 61%.
Metro Health urging people with symptoms to get tested even if they are fully vaccinated. That's important. Metro Health also trying to make getting the vaccine even easier, not only for San Antonio residents, but visitors too.
Our Garrett Berger joins us live from a pop-up vaccination clinic that's being held in the airport of all places. Garrett, how much is that being used?
Well, as you arrive here in the San Antonio International Airport, you can get your baggage and your vaccination shots in the very same spot. Now, Metro Health, which is coordinating these pop-up clinics around the city, says these clinics here in the airport are averaging more than 100 people per day, a lot more than the same kind of pop-up clinics happening out in the community. Now, a Metro Health spokeswoman says the most important thing right now is getting vaccinations to anyone who wants or needs them. So they're not tracking whether the people they're vaccinating here are residents or just visiting. So it's hard to say what the mix is. But we talked with one father from Mexico City here to get his 13-year-old son the second dose of the Pfizer vaccine, since he said the teen is not yet eligible in Mexico. They had traveled specifically for him to get his first dose a few weeks ago, too. And the father says he himself traveled to Texas a few months ago to get his vaccination. All those trips may be a hassle, but one he's willing to undergo.
Well, I think it's worth it. So I'm a health worker, so I needed to get the vaccination before. That's the reason I did the flight. And then my kids are getting back to school, so I think it's a good idea.
But if someone isn't planning on flying across international borders multiple times just to get vaccinated, they can also get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine here, which is just a single shot, meaning they don't need to make a second trip. Now, this is the 7th pop-up clinic to be held at the airport so far, and a schedule released by the city shows that they plan to have a pop-up clinic here at the airport every day through at least next Saturday. Live at the airport, I'm Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Garrett. Teachers and students who are fully vaccinated do not need to wear a mask when they return to school in the late fall. That's according to updated safety guidance by the CDC. This change comes as children young as 12 are eligible to get vaccinated. CDC officials also say social distancing classrooms are not required among fully vaccinated students and staff, but also say schools should make the best decision for themselves. And the CDC urges those who are not vaccinated to continue to wear a mask.
A new at 5, a San Antonio man facing a 40-year sentence after being convicted of beating a 93-year-old man to death. 24-year-old Damian Jimenez pleading guilty to murder in the 437th District Court this morning. The incident happened back on August 16th of last year. Jimenez confronted the victim, Lupe Martinez, outside a convenience store, punching him in the face and head several times. Martinez died at the hospital more than a month later. Jimenez must serve at least half his sentence before he's eligible for parole.
2 people and their pets safe after a neighbor told them their house was on fire. This happened just before 1:30 off of Lamanda Boulevard, not too far from West Avenue and I-10. Fire officials say that same neighbor tried to use a garden hose to put out the fire. However, by the time fire crews got to the scene, the fire had made it into the attic. Fire officials say they faced challenges getting into the attic because it was so small, so they had to open up the roof. Damage estimated at $50,000.
We've got some new developments. We now know the name of the driver who died after his truck careened off a bridge on the southeast side. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office identifying him as 33-year-old Joshua Jaramillo. The crash happened around 9 p.m. last night on Loop 410. San Antonio police say for an unknown reason, Jaramillo hit the left curb and guardrail, causing that truck to go off the bridge. The truck landed on South W.W. White Road, sliding across lanes before crashing into a concrete pillar. No other vehicles were involved in the crash.
Take a look at your screen. Do you recognize the woman shown here? San Antonio police are looking for her in connection with the robbery at Nordstrom's at La Cantera. The robbery happened on June 22nd around 8:15 in the evening. Police say the suspect allegedly stole merchandise, then assaulted an employee before then leaving. Anyone with information is being asked to call Crime Stoppers at 210-224-7867.
Elsa has been downgraded to a post-tropical cyclone as it finishes its journey along the New England coast. The storm left damage in parts of the south and complicated travel in the northeast, flooding roads and causing a number of flight cancellations. Here's ABC's Aaron Katursky with details.
Elsa continued its jog up the East Coast on Friday, dumping heavy rains and bringing with it powerful winds. Dozens of flights were canceled at Boston's Logan Airport as Elsa moved into Massachusetts. Connecticut was hit with major flooding. Several inches of water filled the streets in Hartford and New Haven.
You can't tell how deep the water is just by looking at it, and so please don't drive through deep water.
The downpours caused a landslide in West Haven that shut down train service to the city.
The ground is so saturated. The trees reinforce. The trees are almost like a support structure. We don't have that right now.
The storm complicated both the Thursday evening and Friday morning commutes in parts of the Northeast.
They just had so many roads closed, and so it took a lot of navigating to get here.
You can't get through. This car's too low, so, couldn't make it happen. We'll have to go another way.
Numerous people had to be rescued from this flooded road in the Bronx. Subway passengers were forced to wade through waist-deep water.
Sometimes a moment that can really be dangerous for a customer can be much safer 10 or 15 minutes later when the drains have had a minute to catch up, the water recedes.
Business owners on Long Island are now cleaning up.
I had water pouring in the basement. I ran to get tarps, and that stopped the water somewhat.
Earlier in the week, Elsa left a path of destruction in the south. Several were injured at this campsite in Georgia. One man killed in Florida when a tree fell on his car. Elsa spawned a tornado in Jacksonville with 110-mile-per-hour winds. And in South Carolina, the Coast Guard rescued a family stranded on an island after their boat drifted off the beach in treacherous conditions. Elsa is now forecast to move offshore later this evening. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
Here's the latest numbers from the Surfside condo collapse as crews continue recovery efforts. As of now, 78 people are confirmed dead. 14 more bodies were found overnight. 52 people remain missing. Officials say crews have hauled away more than 13 million pounds of concrete and debris from the scene. The pile of rubble almost at ground level as of today. The violent fallout from the assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moïse is still evident near his private residence. Check out the video of 3 burned out cars Haitian officials say belong to members of the armed group who allegedly assassinated Moïse on Wednesday morning. The armed group, described as professional killers, consisting of more than 24 people, including 2 American citizens and retired members of the Colombian military. Haitian police have detained 17 suspects. They are looking for at least 8 others.
So how many people does it take to roll 20,000 meatballs? Apparently 200 people, because that's how many volunteers showed up to get ready for the 100 Club of San Antonio's annual spaghetti dinner. This marks the 23rd year for the annual event. Money raised is going to go toward programs and services to help first responders, the fallen, and their families, something they've been doing since the 70s.
We're helping seriously injured. We have a canine fund. We're reaching out to the schools. We have tactical first aid training. And we are pleased to announce a $1.5 million commitment over 4 years to the 100 Club SA Wellness and Resiliency app for all 8,000 local, state, and federal first responders.
The spaghetti dinner is tomorrow and Sunday. It's from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Christopher Columbus Italian Society Banquet Hall.
And it is very good.
Yes.
You and I can attest. We have been there before.
Still ahead at 5. For some of the pandemic, it helped them to get their credit in line, but for some, the opposite thing happened. Don't worry, though. After the break, we're going to explain the best way to improve your credit score.
If the pandemic caused you to have late bill payments or missed payments, your credit score may have taken a hit. That can determine whether you can get a good interest rate or even a loan at all. 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz on what you can do to bump up that credit score.
You dream of buying a house and save for that down payment, but there's a problem, your credit score. It's a problem for millions. Credit scored so low, it's tough to qualify for a mortgage, among other things.
A bad credit history can also make it difficult to rent an apartment, go to college, or even get a job.
Here's the kicker. If you want to boost your credit, you need to get credit. But how can you get credit if you have bad credit? Consumer Report says there are some right ways to go about it. First, open a bank or credit union account. Take out some small loans and make on-time monthly payments. Next, consider applying for what's known as a secured credit card. That means you've backed the card with cash. Use it and pay on time. You can also ask a family member with good credit to add you to their credit card. But be careful. If you miss or are late with a payment, it can ding both of your scores. And if you have any outstanding debt in collection, pay it off as soon as possible and pay all of your bills on time to avoid collections in the first place.
Once you pay off any debt that's in collections, many credit scoring systems won't heavily weigh them when your score is calculated.
Be sure to check your credit report carefully and dispute any errors. The Credit Bureau Experian has a boost program. You pay your utilities, your cell phone bill, even Netflix on time, and that can help your score. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Live look outside.
That tells it all right there, doesn't it?
You know, when you look out the window right now, it feels as though it's fall and darkness is about to fall.
It is. Today's a tricky day. If you've been inside, you know, it's been rainy, kind of gloomy. So, yeah, maybe you get some fall vibes. But once you step outside, that humidity hits you like a ton of bricks. We've got a really tropical air mass in place. So this is very tropical, not very pumpkin spice-esque. Really quickly, looking at 12-hour radar estimated rainfall, we've had a nice swath of some really heavy rain set up since about the 3 o'clock hour. South of Palo Alto College into northwestern Atascosa County, radar estimates anywhere from 2, maybe even close to 4.5 inches of rain has fallen here. And this has just been in the past couple of hours. That is what has prompted this flash flood warning for southwestern Bexar, northwestern Atascosa County. If you're in this area, your cell phone went off. It made that really loud noise. This is going to be in place until 7:30 this evening. Notice, though, not a whole lot of rain is left here within this flash flood warning polygon. Well, all that rain has to continue to run off over the next couple of hours. So if you live in this area, anywhere from Von Ormy over to Mitchell Lake, there's the 281 corridor over to Somerset, and then point south down into Atascosa County, including Highway 16 and Poteet. If you must travel in this area, please use extreme caution. If you see water on the roadway, do not attempt to drive over top of that roadway. Remember that saying, turn around, don't drown. We need to take these flash flood warnings very seriously. Now, the band of heavy rain that prompted this flash flood warning is moving. That's really good news. It's gradually moving off to the west, closer to the I-35 corridor. I am going to want to watch for some of this to move into extreme western portions of Bexar County. Generally along 1604 there, Alamo Ranch area, SeaWorld area here. That's where we're starting to see some of this heavier rain drift north. I'll keep a close eye on that for you, especially as we head into the news at 6. Hopefully we won't see any more compounding flooding issues on that side of town like what we saw earlier in the week. We have some more scattered shower and non-severe thunderstorm activity that extends all the way over to Val Verde County, from Edwards County and Rock Springs down to Del Rio. Again, none of this is severe, but you may hear a few rumbles of thunder, and there's certainly some pockets of heavy rain in here. But most of the activity, with the exception of what's set up over southern Bexar and northern Atascosa, most of this activity is moving along at a good pace, and that'll limit the flooding potential elsewhere across the area this evening. But again, even where we don't have that flash flood warning in place, it is messy out there. We've got light to moderate rainfall across a good portion of Bexar County. So if you need to travel this evening, please be careful out there, because as you can see, it is messy. This is pretty odd for July. Our temperatures now across the board in the 70s for most of us, some 80s down to the south, but unseasonably cool today. Muggy, yes, but cool today thanks to the rain. So this evening, lingering showers with some pockets of heavy rain possible. If you've got to get out, just be extra careful. Give yourself a little bit of time on the roads and watch out for any potential high water spots. Now, the culprit today is a low pressure system that's centered west of San Antonio, spinning counterclockwise. That is what has kept feeding us these bands of showers and storms all day long. As we get into the overnight hours during the day on Saturday, that runs into the higher terrain of northern Mexico. It's going to get torn apart. apart. However, we will hold on to a chance of some showers overnight through the start of the day on Saturday, so a few morning showers possible. But then as we get into tomorrow afternoon, just a little bit of spotty rain. Overall, a chance to see some sun heading into Saturday afternoon. I think that will be very, very nice. Highs in the upper 80s tomorrow with a little bit of clearing. So this evening still rainy at times, but as we get into the weekend, spotty rain. I don't expect we'll have much activity out there on Sunday. That does look like the better day this weekend, guys.
For sure. Thank you, Katie.
All right, great start to the NBA Finals if you were a Phoenix Suns fan.
Yeah, and you got to feel for Giannis Antetokounmpo because he had a 42-point game and they still lost that game. They were within 5 in the fourth quarter. When we come back, we'll show you how Phoenix was able to pull it out of the fire, and Becky Hammon missing out in Orlando as well. Coming up. The Phoenix Suns have held home court as a result, have taken a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals with the Milwaukee Bucks and are now 2 wins away from their first ever NBA championship. That despite the fact Giannis Antetokounmpo had an incredible game, 42 points, 12 rebounds in his second game back from his hyperextended left knee in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Tested more than once during this game, and Giannis was able to respond. But Devin Booker was also on fire. One of his 7 3-pointers helped the Suns out to an 11-point lead at halftime. Giannis would get the Bucks back in this game, first with a 3 from the wing. Then he gets into the lane for the hook. Giannis with 20 of his 42 points in the third quarter alone. In the fourth quarter, Milwaukee's able to cut the Suns' lead to 5 when Drew Holiday lobs it up to Brook Lopez. But the Suns respond. Chris Paul is able to find DeAndre Ayton for the layup. Booker delivers back-to-back 3-pointers to push the Suns back up to a 13-point lead. He would finish with 31 points. Chris Paul with 23. Every started for Phoenix in double figures in the 118-108 victory.
In the second quarter, which I felt like won the game for us, our defense was at a high level. We held those guys to 16 points. And so that ended up being the difference. You know, obviously you have to do more in the second half, but the second quarter defense was tremendous.
That's just team basketball. You know, I think a few of them are open, and, you know, we prepare for these moments. Like you said, nobody's running from any action or any type of moment, like you guys are saying. And, you know, it's not just me, it's 1 through 5. It's, like you said, setting my man up, DeAndre hitting the screen, Chris causing enough attention to get me open. So, you know, it's all the collective group, it's team basketball. And, you know, that's why I feel like we've been successful for most of the year.
Now the NBA Finals head to Milwaukee for games 3 and 4 starting Sunday at 7 p.m. It appears as if Becky Hammon will not get the dream job this offseason as the first female head coach in the history of the NBA. That's after the Dallas assistant coach Jamal Mosley has become the front runner for the vacant head coaching position with the Orlando Magic. This was the only other job that Hammon had interviewed for this offseason after Stephen Clifford was fired by the Magic. According to ESPN, the opening had been narrowed down to Mosley and Denver assistant Wes Unseld Jr., with Mosley poised to be the Magic's next head coach.
I think she's... I do not understand.
The Portland one is the one that bothers me the most.
Yes.
That job should have been hers.
She's well qualified to be a head coach in the NBA.
Ready to take over.
Yep.
Their loss.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We'll be right back.
Just a reminder, flash flood warning out for parts of Bexar and Atascosa counties until 7:30. This includes Poteet, Von Ormy, the Mitchell Lake area. Elsewhere, showers continue, and we're going to hold on to a chance of lingering showers throughout the evening. Things will start to look better tomorrow with some more sunshine, guys.
Thank you, Katie, and thank you for watching the News at 5 with us.
World News up next. We'll see you back here at 6.